Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Ward, good.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Ball's knocked loose, and that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Cannon. Clock at 6, and it's good. 2 points.
Assistant, Cannon.
Shot from 12. That one's not going to go. Misses the 3. Pass to Ward. To the inside. It's tipped. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Tries from 7. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. To the wing right side. To the middle. And the layup falls. Ward's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Takes a 3. The shot, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Off target from outside. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The shot from the low post is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Hayes throws it down.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Ward. No good with the layup.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter. No good on that one. That's tipped. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Takes the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Hayes throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
$16 seconds left to play in the first. Offensive rebound, Ward, and it's denied. To the left side wing. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Over to the left wing. Here's the three. No good that time. Kalinic. It's rebounded by Hayes. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Ward. Another shot. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Really strong rebounding on the interior. He gets the easy putback.
Dos Santos. And he uses the glass on the layup. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Launches a three. Here's Hayes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Team. Hayes. 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Closer to tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw good from Hayes. Both good from the line that time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Away team ball.
makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Bollenboy passes to Nedovic. Here's Bollenboy, uncovered. Goes back up, and Nedovic kicks to Bollenboy. To the right side. 5 on the clock. That one falls.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Pass to Nedovic. Dos Santos. Here's Mitrovic. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. They set the screen. Poke loose. Here's Bollenboy. Still without a basket. That one goes. Count it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Watera. Will it go? Rebounded by Bollenboy.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Dos Santos. Here's Mitrovic. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pushing it up. Shoots it, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so here's the home team. They trail by 11. Low. The long distance three is buried. And the first half is now in the books. Up 8. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting.
And now here's something that's... And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Missed inside.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Down low. Out of hand on it. To the inside. Can't connect from short range. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the basket is good. 5 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
First team foul.
Long range from the inbound.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. But the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
It's the three-point bomb.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Ward misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And good that time. 10 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Another shot. No good at the rim.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Covered by Hayes. For the three. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Goes up again. The tray. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds in the game. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 16. And And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Cannon. Stolen away. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Out to the right wing. Uses both hands to slam it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The good-looking shot from the wing. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Launches it. He can't hit that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Ward. Fires the three. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. Here's Cannon. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
At the line for your home team, number 2. One shot.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. And so here's the home team. It's an 18-point game. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's the screen. Kalinic. Offensive rebound. Bowling Boy gets the bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Pass to Hummus. Here's Watsura trying to get something going. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. Bowling Boy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Does not score for only the 2nd time in 7 shots this game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kalinic. The three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
And, guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be proof. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room Give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Low. Second shot opportunity, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your home team, number 8.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 47 seconds left in the game. The three. Atara with the rebound. Here's the break. Pass to Hamas. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. Fires from way outside. That shot off the mark. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. 4-on-1, here they go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. First
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. The Silva with a rebound. Lets it fly. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Ward. Hayes in the high post. That three's off the mark. Here's De Silva. Right wing. He's defended by Hayes. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Hayes with a screen. Lets it go. And that's good for 2.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Edwards. The 3 ball. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Here's Ward. Off with the layup. Oh, it's stolen. Here's the break. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
Off target at the rim. Pass to Hayes. To the inside. Just 2 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. .136 left to play in the first. Pass to De Silva. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Now Hayes. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Fires from the corner. Count the basket.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Ward pulls it down. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 3. This one for 3. No luck on that one. And here they come. Ward's shot is good. Ward's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good.
That won't shake his confidence.
And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up 7. And the second quarter about to get started. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Outside Booker. Down low. It's hauled in by Hamas. To the middle. Misses from short range. Outside Napier. And the 3 off target. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Oh, what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Banked it in off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
There's the 3. The shot misses. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That one goes. Count it.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
To the right side. Here's Hamas. He's guarded by Napier. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. He has 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Hamas. Fires the 3. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Tuesday and then on Saturday.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
1:41 left in the second period. Here's the floater. No good at the rim. Here's Napier. Misses another. He's 0 for 4.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to Hamas. Out to the right wing. He's guarded by Napier. Off target with the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For the away team.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. So it's the home team now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. He's guarded by Napier. Pass to Hamas. The three is up. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Takes the three. The shot won't fall.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Off with the layup.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
3 seconds left. Up again.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
19.
Hey, folks, welcome to
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass this.
and the next topic to touch. Thanks as always.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Right wing. From deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
First team foul.
From behind the arc. Doesn't go for him. In transition, here they come. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team, number 1.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Edwards hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that. A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Ward. And the three-pointer goes. Ward's got 9 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Ward. From downtown, he buries it from 3. Ward's got 6 in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace.
That one falls. He's got 14.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Blocked. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to De Silva.
2 minutes.
Will it go? And no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Off target from three-point range. Out to the right wing. Sinks it from distance.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Pass to Ward. Baseline try. The shot, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
And finished off by Hayes.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Down low. Stolen. And here comes the break. Misses in close. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And the bucket is good.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
It's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Edwards. Deflected. There's a screen. Jacks up a three. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. Give him 8 points now.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 14. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
Number 41.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
No good on the quick three. There's a screen to the inside. Yes, it's good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Off target from outside.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Lets the three fly. Knocks down the long J.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for 2, Tara.
And the first one at the line is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. It's stolen away. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Inside, and stolen by Napier. Buries it from 3.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
They set a pick. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Basket's good. Quick shot there. It's off target. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Clock at 4. Lets it fly. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 5 rebounds in the game. There's 1:54 left in the final quarter. It's Napier with a drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Oh, they get a hand on it, and stolen by Napier. To the paint. Oh, he picked him clean. He's guarded by Napier. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's hauled in by Hummus. To the wing, right side. Shot clock at 5. They get it back with 1 on the clock, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. And there's a pick. Here's Napier. Drops in the layup for 2. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound pass. He can't get it to go. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, poked away. Off the mark there with a 3.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And there's the drive.
0.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll...
Basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
He's got 5.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Cannon can't hit. From deep. No good. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Edwards. Pass to De Silva.
Home team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Back to Edwards. And the 3 off target. Here's Cannon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Shot to stop the run. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. The quick look, no good that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
De Silva, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Back to Cannon. Six to shoot. There's a screen. Second chance shot. Count it.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. 3-pointer. De Silva. No good. To the middle. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
1:21 left to play in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Out left to the wing. To the paint. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
20 seconds left here in the first quarter. They swipe it. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Pulls up for 3. A putback. Can't hit the putback. Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Up by 11. And the second quarter about to get started. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Ripped away. Giffey, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Nedovic. And it's off from three-point range. Takes it inside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Oh, how sluggish was that defense?
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Napier, guarded closely. Intercepted. Here's Mitrovic. Scoreless thus far. Makes it off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Giffey. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the left wing. Here's Mitrovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Here's Nedovic. Buries it from three-point range.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Puts up a deep three. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Bowling Boy. The 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here's Napier. The three-pointer off the mark. And they're moving it up. In the corner, Teodosic with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, second
on Monday. And then on Thursday. First trip to the line for him here.
Teodosic taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
To the wing on the left. Back to Napier. From outside, off the mark. Here's Teodosic. Pass to Nedovic. Here's Bowling Boy. 1:09 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Kalinic. This one for 3. Bowling Boy shot is off. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Teodosic. 40 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Pass to Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. .26 seconds left now here in the second. Bowling Boy shot is off.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
It's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession. To the middle. And he converts the layup. He has 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Kalinic. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so that brings the first half to a close. They're up by 11. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hey, folks.
Well, I think for the home team, about a month left in the regular season. They're scrambling to make things happen lately. It's been very positive.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the visiting team.
You're not going
Thanks for spending half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
Away team foul. Number 7. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cannon. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Banked in off the glass.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Edwards with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to De Silva. And it's good for 2.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
To the inside. The layup missed. Lucic. Chalk up 2 there. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. A 3 ball. Unable to get that one. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
That one goes in.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. De Silva off with the layup.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Cannon. Down low. It's tipped. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got his first basket.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it goes down 2 points. The visitors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Right wing. Fires the three. Not going to go that time.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Launches the three. He can't get it to go. .43 seconds left in the third. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. 12 points for him.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
No good from the wing. Cannon looking over the floor. The second effort. And it's good on the way in.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. Five seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Late reaction defensively, he quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Teodosic. Napier covering. Here's Mitrovic. And stolen by Booker. Giffey. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Bowling Boy.
The ball goes to the away team.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's blocked, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
The three. They get it back. No good there.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
Here's Teodosic. Off target with his three. Fast break. Here we go.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
To the left wing. Kalinic. That three off the mark. From past the arc. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. From about 19 feet. The shot off that time. Nedovic has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And it's Napier missing. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
From outside the arc. Drills it from outside. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From deep three-point land. A second chance effort. The layup off target. Here's Nedovic. Here's Bowling Boy. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so they get the victory here at home. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Picked it out of midair. Here's Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Over to the wing. Launches a three. Fires hitting the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Ward. And a sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Four on the clock. Beyond the arc. That one is off. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there, but the result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
It's stolen. To the inside. Up and in on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
To halt the run. Yep, that one goes. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Dom taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Ward. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And it's good. 2 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Down low. And stolen by Hayes. And here's the fast break. To the middle. Pass to Ward. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Good on the shot. Ward's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Fourth 3. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. 3-pointer off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The baseline J. And Ward pulls it down. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A three off the inbound. Sends it home from three-point land. He has 6.
The D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Lets it go from deep. Let's go with a 3. That shot missing. In transition, here they come. Here's Nedovic. To the left wing. The 3. Sinks the tray.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Here's Hamas. Three-pointer. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the right side. For 3. That one doesn't drop.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Cuts off the pass. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the away team. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Three on the clock. Shot is up. Off the left rim and out.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
No good with the triple. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Out to the right wing. Here's Nedovic. Off target with the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Hamas can't get it to go. 1:52 left in the first half of this one. Rob.
Home team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Right wing. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Inside, there's the steal. To stop the drought. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. From deep. Hits the trifecta. Hamas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Offensive rebound. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3. And he lays it up and in.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's an 8-footer, and the basket is good. Hamas has got 5 points now in the quarter. From the arc. The shot comes out. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Good evening, everybody.
You take a look at the visitors. They hold the best record in their conference. That alone accounts for their lofty perch in the rankings.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. To the wing, right side. There's the block. Here's Ward. That one's good for 2. Ward's got 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Ward's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. And he comes up with a bucket. Give him 8.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
For the away team.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
No good on the quick 3.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
The funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
And he gets the bucket. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A 3 from the inbound.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
The score now all even.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Five on the clock. To the middle. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And here they come. No good with a layup.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And he makes it on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Poke loose.
Give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
That shot, no good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hey, shot's good. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And there's the screen. Launches it. Drills it from deep.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
The offensive rebound. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Missed the bunny. Those are the shots you've got to convert.
56 seconds left in the third. He's defended by Hayes. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. From 7 feet away, they had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. And miss after miss right now. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. They're up by 6. And when we return... 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. To the inside. The layup off target.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
No good from outside. Baseline jumper. The shot no good.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
From outside the arc. And he can't get that one. An opportunity to pad the lead.
And BA, if they can push it into double digits, that's tough to overcome.
Here's Nedovic. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Going inside, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the strike. From the top of the key, he buries it. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Uses the glass on the layup.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Here's Hamas. Down low. It's stolen. Here's Nedovic. Takes a 3. No good. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Comes up empty down low. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
That couldn't have gone any better. The and-one play makes it a one-possession game.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Sinks that one from the post. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
56 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hamas. Can't cash it in from close range.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Here's the 3. Tipped away. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed.
The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's De Silva. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Hayes. Hayes with a screen. The shot by Ward, no good. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. The good news is they're trending in the right direction, still right in the middle of the pack.
When I look at this visiting team, they've had a fairly inconsistent season so far, always hovering around the same spot in the rankings.
Come on, come on. I see him.
6 to shoot. De Silva with the rebound. And now just over a minute played here in the first. For 3. Unable to get that one. Hayes with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Hayes misses. He's defended by Hayes, and the layup falls.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. De Silva with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Guarded by Edwards. Hayes with a screen on Edwards. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Right wing. Let's go with a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. He's got 5.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to Hayes. Out to the wing. Here's Ward. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
De Silva with the rebound. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter here. Yep, count it.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Takes the 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
52 seconds left to play in the first. Edwards for 3. And Ward pulls it down. Ward's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hayes. Lets the three fly. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Hayes.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. You might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. And he's off from 17.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the
That one's off.
Number 1. 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Up by 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They set the pick. Oh, Bucker with a block. Over to the wing. Oh, from deep. Napier, no good. Here's Hamas. And stolen by Napier. The 3 is up. That shot off the mark. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Offensive board. Pass to Hamas. Just 5 to shoot. He's guarded by Napier. That ties it up.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Booker defending. Pass to Hamas. Shot clock at 6. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Knocks it loose. Here's the break. From 7. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. To the wing, right side. Napier. And Booker with the jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
With the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Home team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. To the inside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
It's intercepted. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Oh, deflected. He's guarded by Napier. To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Shot on the wing. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Inside. And they're running. And the shot goes down.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
26 seconds left to play in the second quarter. He shoots a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Second chance effort. And it's good on the lay-in.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
The home team calls timeout.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. To the left side wing. And that time also a missed shot. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise.
Moving on to our next topic, all-star voting. A peek at the... And that'll do it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. They set the screen. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. 5 points in the game.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And here's Edwards. And a nice finish on the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Softly drops in the floater.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Edwards. Hayes with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Soft touch off the glass.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
To shoot. Offline with a 3. Pass to Ward. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Counted from distance.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 5, and he banks in the layup. Edwards has got 7 now in this quarter.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Here's Ward. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. Pass to Edwards for the lead. Pure from 3-point range. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
To the right side, to the inside. Here's Ward. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. To the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack on the slick feed. 5 points in the game.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Banked it in off the glass.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Out to the right wing. Nails the baby hook. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hayes with a screen. Shot from the top of the key. It doesn't go for him.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter here.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And the layup is good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Launches it. He drops it from range. Ward's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. He got it up. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. It's Hayes with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
The away team. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
From outside, off the mark. The 3 ball. Doesn't go that time. No good on the 3. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. The 3-pointer off the mark. Outside Booker. He's guarded by Napier. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The home team calls timeout. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Number 53. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Tipped. They recover it. Clock at 6. And they'll get another chance. A deep 3. The shot off that time.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Offline from the top of the key.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
It's hauled in by Hummus. He's guarded by Napier. To the middle. Another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Hey, from beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
Number 53.
Down low. Off target at the rim. They get the go-ahead bucket. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hamas. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
At the line for the away team, Argento, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
Here's Napier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
So he comes up empty at the line. 1:02 left in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2.
He missed a chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
So he gets them both.
Needed those and got it. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. He's off on the layup.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
.12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. This is the tray. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Pass to Hayes. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
With the floater, and Napier with the lay-in.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Five on the clock. Pass to Ward. Target. That one's good.
Number 2.
And what action in this one. We're about a minute into overtime. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's the break. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The home team calls timeout. Extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Knocked away. Over to the wing. Drives to the hoop.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Now here's Hayes. The D's right on him. Started by Edwards. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Inside.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here. Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Hayes inside. Can't get it to drop. Hayes has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And here's Edwards outside. Nope, 4 for 7 now.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
He connects! About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Number 2 at the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Here's De Silva. Money!
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Fires for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
And it's in.
Number 7.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's the drive. That one drops for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
De Silva with the rebound. We're about 1 minute into the first. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. It's stolen. They set the pick. Puts up a deep three. That's no good, and now he's missed two and made two. Inside. Plays it up off the glass.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Edwards. No good on the triple. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Down low, it's deflected. 3 on 3. Pass to Cannon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. From deep three-point land. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Out to the wing. They need this. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. To the inside. Picked his pocket. And here's the fast break. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
When you look at this visiting team, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
To the wing right side. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The shot's good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Can't cash in from close range. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, they get it again. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Lets it go from deep. And that one is off.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Pass to De Silva. Lucic. No good on the three.
Well, whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
One-on-one fast break. Fires for three. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
At the line for the away team. Your home team, number 13, Andreas, number 13.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. He got it up. No good that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 9. And back with the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Pass to Nedovic. Tries it from 9. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. There's the triple. Cracks in the tray.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Home team foul. Napier. First personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound. No good. Shot missing. On the wing, Booker. Latray. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
To the right side. Kolinic. Got it from 16 feet.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And Booker kicks to Napier.
Away team foul. Nedovic. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The offensive rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Dos Santos. And Napier pulls it down. Three-pointer. Booker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Dos Santos. Napier covering. No good on the wing three. Jacks up a three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
To end the run. Ball boy, shot is off. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. It's a 2-point differential. Kalinic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Dos Santos. Napier covering. Here's Mitrovic. There's the killer two-handed slam. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Napier. He's tightly guarded. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul, second team
on
foul.
Sunday and then on Monday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
There's a minute 40 left here in the second. Pass to Bowling Boy. Dos Santos. Napier covering. Here's Mitrovic, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Will be a re-jump.
Shoots the three, and the three ball is good.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Dos Santos. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
.44 seconds left to play in the first half. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Now here's Napier. Defense is right there. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. A tight game here in Utah. Picked off in midair. Giffey. No good from outside. Here's Nedovic. Fires from deep. No good that time.
Away team foul. Bowling Boy. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
You take a look at the home team, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis. And that concludes.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Pass to De Silva. Misses the three. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Drives to the hoop.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
Here's Cannon. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in to the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
With the drive. Offline with the baseline jumper.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Shot from the wing. The shot, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
The steal. Out left to the wing. No good with the triple.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Took him no time at all on that one. He has 5.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lucic. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Home team foul. Silva. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Basket good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Left side, Edwards. And good that time. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Over to the left wing. To the paint. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Drains the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Cannon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his second trip to the free throw line. No good on the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Oh, here's Edwards. He has yet to score. Pass to De Silva. There's a good screen. Off target at the rim.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
23 seconds left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Cannon. Another shot. And he nails the jumper. Edwards with it. With 1 on the clock. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Pass to Boy. Driving inside. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Offline with his 3. Here's Nedovic. Napier covering. Nedovic misses. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Nedovic. Napier covering. Nedovic misses.
But there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Swiped it away. And they're on the break. Pass to Boy. In the corner, Napier with it. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Great open look there.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. He tries for 3. Here's the break. Here's Mitrovic, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
For 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Boy, defended by Booker. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds in the game. No good on the 3. From deep. Booker pulls it in.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
They grab their own miss. Boy, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Boy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
But 3. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Nedovic. Sinks the triple. Nedovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
High shot from 10 feet out. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Dos Santos. And a miss there on the triple. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Count it. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good on the quick three. Here's Napier. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. We're going the other way. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide-open three.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mitrovic. Here's Nedovic. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting.